Our Eco Warrior just showed up from Louisville. I've been waiting for this car. Yeah, it's fun, it's exciting, but it is the 4-cylinder. But we got another Q50. Let's take a look. It has no keys. That's how it was listed, which is pretty normal for recovered theft cars. Actually, hold on. It's supposed to have a key. It just wasn't programmed to the car, so it looks good. Of course, we always got to check the front bumper. How much damage did it do? Oh, yeah. That is all forklift damage. That's right where the fork goes in. Busted it up, so that's gonna cost us. But the rest of the car looks good. So in the auction pictures, the dash lit up, but it didn't look like the ignition was on. What happens a lot of times, they steal the car, they program another key to the car, the insurance company recovers the car with no key, they get the original key back from the owner, and it is no longer programmed to the car. So that's the gamble I was taking on this car, and well, I guess we're about to find out. Well, the battery is lit up, and this is what we had at Copart. Nothing's coming on except, you know, it needs the key program. So the rest of it, the roof console's missing. That explains why the sunroof's got tape on it. Oh no, the whole glass is busted out. It's gonna need a sunroof assembly. The overhead console, we're gonna have to get that. I don't know, the rest of it looks like it's in decent shape, really. It's nice that the battery's actually charged up on this thing. That's fairly rare. The back seat looks like it's in good shape. Let's check the trunk real quick. All right, all the original lug nuts are here, which tells me the aftermarket wheels probably have some aftermarket special lug nuts. Somebody's birthday present, that's a shame. Another set of floor mats, that's always nice. All right, well, first thing is to get Joe and program this damn key and see what we got. I want to hear this thing fire up. Joe, where are you? Somebody find Joe and wake him up. Oh, there he is. Sorry to wake you up from your nap. Not that I'm a gambler, but I was gambling that the key just needs to be programmed to it. And here's what I meant by an Eco Warrior. This car actually has a 4-cylinder in it. So Infiniti back in 2016, through their alliance with Daimler, started sharing a Mercedes engine in this car for 16, 17, 18, and 19. If you're all about fuel economy and you want the bigger car, it does make sense. For me, I'd rather have the twin turbo. It looks good under here, Joe. Let me just check the oil. Oh yeah, the oil's in nice shape. You want to try it?
Yeah, I'll let you try.
Oh shit. You got a set of dice? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you hear that thing? I mean, that thing sounds good, especially for a Mercedes. There's not a light on this thing except the seatbelt. I think I know how to solve that one. The triangle's because the door's open. Ha ha ha. She's ready to go to the front line. I wish it was that easy. All right, well, we know we've got loader damage, so we got to get a front bumper. We know our glass is busted out. We got to get that. We know our console switches are missing. The gambling once again paid off, so I did not learn any lessons. Yeah, let's get it checked in and get it on somebody's list. Love it.
Well,
You know,
maybe.
there you go. I was just saying, now your B-roll will look better.
Maybe.
We got the Q50 back in the shop, got it on the rack, and Joe is working the frontline checklist. He's got front pads and rotors already here, so he's getting ready to put those on. He's changed the oil. We've got some new filters here that we're getting ready to put in. Oil filter, got a cabin filter we're gonna get in there. But one thing that he did find interesting is there was a bad rattle on the front end because the sway bar link was just gone, just missing off the car entirely. So we got some new sway bar links to get on it. And then here in the back, we've also got another set of rotors and pads to put on it because they just had a bunch of rust on them. So we're doing rear brakes, we're doing front brakes, changing all the filters and the fluids. Then we'll be able to take it out on the road and see what we got. we got our Eco Q50 back from the body shop. They got that new bumper cover painted, got it installed back on the car, so that's looking good. In the meantime, they went ahead and pulled the wrap off of that grill because it was starting to peel and looked bad. So we've got a bunch of our parts in while they were doing the paint work. Our rear view mirror assembly, they ripped that off the car entirely, so we got one with a pigtail so we can do some wiring repairs. This is the little cover that goes up above the rear view mirror at the headliner. Got to get that installed. The entire overhead console assembly is completely missing from the car, so we got one of those, need to get that put in. In the meantime, we discovered that the passenger's window was not working, so we've got the door panel off the passenger's door. This switch ended up being no good, so we got one off of eBay. We need to get that switch installed in the door panel, and then the sunroof. The glass is shattered out of the sunroof. Billy is gonna try to just replace the glass. We have not had good luck doing that. A lot of times, little pieces of glass get down inside the track, and then you operate the roof 2 or 3 times and it ends up breaking. So, will he have to do the entire assembly, or can he just get away with the glass? Keep watching and find out. I love it when a plan comes together. Look at this. We have glass, and he did not have to take the headliner out. So he got that working. He cycled it 6-7 times. It's good to go. And check this out. We've got a window that's working. Up in here, we've got our roof console's been installed, and it's all working. He's got the trim piece on here. The only thing we're waiting for is AutoZone's gonna bring us some glue so that we can attach the button back to the windshield. So this car's ready to get out on the open road, and I know just the man. As a matter of fact, I think I gave a car just like this to you.
You might have.
How about you take it and work the punch list for us?
I can take it, but if you want information, it's gonna cost you.
I'm not worried about extracting information. I know how to get information from people. Okay, so Dave should be here any minute. He's actually running about 10 minutes late, so hopefully he didn't damage our car or get arrested. He is driving the Eco Q50, so I can't imagine he got any speeding tickets. All right, he's here. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Looks like it's a give me that thing. I know how to do this job better than you do. Okay, how do you do it? The car's still in one piece.
Yeah, it's still in one piece. Why do you have a camera?
Caden doesn't know what he's doing. Anybody can do this job?
Okay, well, anybody can do this one. This car is perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with this car at all.
Because I'm the one who worked on it.
Did you?
Actually, no.
I was gonna say, I don't remember that.
So she's ready to go.
Yeah, give me the camera.
No lights on.
You don't need to hold this anymore. Come on.
I think I did a good job. All right, well, jeez, oh Pete. We got David riding around dirty with a bunch of ammunition in his cup holder. Oh wait, and what is this? A 9mm or 44 slug. What the hell else you got in here, dude?
I forgot this.
Hey,
I got the rest out.
Details. We still got to put the mirror on. You said it's ready and you don't even have a mirror. That's why you're behind the camera. They got the puck on the glass and it's dry. Look at that. The final touches, I just frontlined a car. Now, she's ready to go to detail. Our half boost hero is back from detail, and then they did a really nice job on this car. I'll tell you, the interior on this thing looks like it's brand new, which is a big transformation from where it was. And Nate and the guys in the body shop did a great job with this bumper and the color. It blends out perfect, did a nice match there. The whole car is just in really nice shape. There aren't any scratches or dings or anything on it. Somebody is gonna have a really nice Q50 light. In the meantime, let's go look at the numbers. All right, so let's go over the numbers on our 2016 Infiniti Q50 2.0 premium all-wheel drive. It's not often we get the 4 cylinders in here, so that was kind of neat to get to do one of those because we do a lot of Infinitis and the Q50 models especially because the Nissan family of cars are something we're very familiar with. Our guys can get them in and out of here quick, and this car was no exception. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, so by the time we paid all the Coparts fees, and you know how those fees add up quick, we had $4,744 into this car. Fortunately, we got it just down the road here in Derby City. It's only about 100 miles from us in Louisville. $150, we got the car transported down here. Even though we got it in and out quick, the body and mechanical side, labors and parts did add up on us a little bit. The mechanical side, we had about $250 in labor, and the body shop had about $500 in labor. But the parts were just about the exact opposite. We spent $1,000 on parts over here, whereas the body shop only spent about $200 on parts. Our detail was a little more involved on this car. It was pretty trashed on the inside. We ran $75 over our average on the detail, which brings our total into the car of only $7,111, which isn't bad. This car is a little on the economical side for Q50s. Its full retail on it is only $14,083. And its days on market is a little long. It's 77 days. So at first you're going, ouch, but this is the all-wheel drive model. It is the one that everybody wants. So I believe we're still gonna get our 80% a book that we typically get out of recovered theft units. So we'll price the car at $11,500. At the end of the day, we'll probably end up getting around $11,000 for it. So if we're able to do that, that gives us a contribution margin of $3,900, which isn't bad. It certainly helps keep the lights on, and it was a fun rebuild project. Thanks for enjoying it, watching it to the end with us. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Matt Ryan, and this was another episode of Northern Kentucky Auto.